Today we will be working with unit rates involving ratios of fractions. Okay, solve each problem, use any strategy uh, to solve. Okay, a truck driver drove 48 miles in 45 minutes. At this rate, how many miles can the truck driver drive in 1 hour? Okay, so 48 miles in 45 minutes. Okay, now we're turning that into 1 hour. Okay, we know that there are 60 minutes in 1 hour. So we can do this two ways. We can do 48 miles in 45 minutes. Okay, is how many miles in 60 minutes? Okay, and we can use a proportion in order to solve this. And in order to solve the proportion, we find the unit rate per minute first. Okay, 48 divided by 45. And then I would take that and multiply by 60. And that is going to give me the rate per hour. Okay, and that is 64 miles in 60 minutes, which is 64 miles per hour. Miles per hour. Okay. This one says Russell runs 9/10 of a mile in 5 minutes. At this rate, how many miles can he run in 1 minute? Okay, so 9/10 miles in 5 minutes. So, how many miles in 1 minute? Okay, for this one, we just divide, and then multiplying by 1 will keep the same answer. Okay, so we take 9/10 divided by 5, and that gives your unit rate of 9/50. Okay, 9/50 miles in 1 minute. All right, let's do another one. A small airplane flew 104 miles in 50 minutes. How many miles can it fly in 1 hour? Okay, so and this actually gives you the conversion here. 50 minutes is 5/6 of an hour. Okay, so instead of doing the process that we did here in number one, we could use this 5/6 as our denominator here. So I would have 104 miles in 5/6 hours. And then I would figure out, okay, so how many in 1 hour? Okay, and I would just again divide 104 divided by 5/6. And that would give me 124 and 4/5 miles. Okay, you can try number 4. Okay, this one's just a little bit different. So in Lux's garden, the green pepper plants grew 5 inches in 3/4 months. At this rate, how many feet can they grow in 1 month? Okay, so 5 inches can be 5/12 foot. Okay, so they give us that conversion there. Okay, because it's asking how many feet and they gave us inches. So we need to make sure we convert that. Okay, so we have 5/12 feet is 3/4 months. Okay, and you can see this just has a fraction on both the numerator and denominator. Doesn't change anything. We are still just dividing to figure out per 1 month. So we would do 5/12 divided by 3/4, and that will give you 5/9 of a foot. Okay, so 5/9 of a foot per month. We can do number 6 together as well. Thunderbolt of lightning travels 1/10 of a mile in half a second. How many miles can it travel in 1 second? So again, 1/10 of a mile, 1/2 of a second. Okay, it is asking miles in per seconds, which means that seconds goes on the bottom. That's how I determine which number goes on the bottom versus the top, is what it's asking me to find. How many miles can it travel in 1 second? So that indicates to me that seconds will be on the bottom. Okay, and I take 1/10 divided by 1/2, and that gives me 1/5 miles. Okay, 1/5 mile in per second. Okay, you can try number 7 on your own there, and 8 too. 8 has multiple parts. Okay, in the table, it gives you for 3/4 of a yard. You would need to determine per yard for each of those, and then decide which ones of those fit.